Hello students, here I'm making this video. This is lesson number 11. I think once you're done with lesson number 11, then you will complete your mid-chapter test. So lesson number 11 is about, let's think about two polynomial at once. That means you'll be having two polynomial function and you want to figure out where do the polynomial function meet. In other words, let me take straight away one example right here. Right here it is. Uh, Okay, on the last page, okay, so you're given lesson number 11 practice problem, right? So I'm doing before I walk through each one of them, but I want to show another one's few examples of a similar one. Each of the polynomials given find all the points of intersection of their graphs. What this means is this is one polynomial, and there is another one which is just a constant function. So all you do is you put Cx equals dx, and then you can write plug this. What is Cx is this part x. So it is x squared minus 7 equals 2. And then you solve for x. That means you add 7 both sides. And this goes away, you get x squared is 9. And then you can say x equals, because there's a 2, we can have two answers. One is with plus and 9. And square root of 9 is 3. So the two answers is minus 3, x is minus 3, and x equals plus 3. So these are the points. And the dx is already 2 here. This is 2. No, so plus 3 and minus 3. Or you can also use, if you plug this x equals minus 3 right here, so you get minus 3 square minus 7, which is 9 minus 7 is 2. So one of the point is minus 3 and 2. And you put this also, you get the same thing. So what basically that means is, uh, if you put plus 3 also, you are going to end up getting 3 and 2. So these are the 2 points. And if you try to sketch this, the first one is x squared minus 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's where, and this equation may be something like this, the parabola, because it's a quadratic, and dx equals to what this means, it doesn't matter what the input is, the output is always 2. So no matter what uh, x value here, this the second number is always 2. It means there is a horizontal line 1 and 2. So this is where it is 2. So this is the second one. So this is the places where they cross. One is minus 3, 2, and the other one is 3, 2. So this may be 1, 2, and 3. That's the point 3 and 2, and that's the point minus 3 and 2. So that's all the question was. Where do the two polynomial functions? So this was the example where one of them was given in the x. There is a presence of x. This one is not. That means it's just a constant function which is a horizontal line like this, which is dx is 2. Just one. Now here there is one polynomial function is f(x) and g(x). All you do is f of x. So you want to know when are those two polynomial functions are equal. So plug this in here. So that's x plus 7, and then x minus 4, and on the right, so gx is replaced by x minus 4. So x minus 4. The next is you do is, so the good thing is, you see there is x minus 4 right here and x minus 4. So if I put x minus 4 equal to 0 and add 4, you get x equals 4. That means this is one of the solution already. Because if you plug in x equals 4 and you also plug in x equals 4, all you get is x plus 7. And this will be 0 equals 0. So 0 equals 0. So that's correct. So one of the answer. But what about the other solution? So one is you can is you can subtract. Watch this. This is you subtract x minus 4 both sides, this part, and subtract x minus 4 here both sides. When you do this, this will become 0, the right side, and the left side is x plus 7. and x minus 4, and then again x minus 4. This time you do undo distributive property. So there is this x minus 4 right here. So you take common. So that's like a list the greatest common factor. What's remaining is x plus 7, and this one when you pick when x minus 4 is pulled out, that is pulled out. So what is left is only minus 1. So this I'm gonna write here. So what's going on here is x minus 4 and the other one is x plus 6 equals 0. So when can this be equal to 0? Is either the first one is 0, that is 0, okay, either x minus 4 is 0 or x plus 6 equals 0. And you add 4, or you can, now that you already know when you have this, you just do the opposite of minus 4. So one of the answers is opposite of minus 4, which is plus 4. And the other one with plus 6 is opposite of plus 6 is minus 6, and you're done. So that's only the x coordinate. But then you need to find the y coordinate. So if we have this is the x minus 4, so all you do is put right here x minus 4. So you can see if we put g of 4 is 4 minus 4 is 0. So your point is 4 comma 0. And then you plug in this one, this x minus 6 plug in here. So that will be, so g of minus 6 equals minus 6 and minus 4, that's minus 10. So the point is minus 6 comma 0. So these are the two values of this. So one is the process, how it works, how you can do, or there is another way to do is there a shortcut to do this? And yes, you can do the shortcut. Watch this thing. So if you come across the shortcut here, so this is you can, instead of writing all the work, you can just that's the x minus 4. So the moment you see the first answer is always do the opposite. That's it. So and the point becomes 4 and 0 straight away. Then the second one is this whole thing. When you make this equals, it's like x plus 7 and x minus 4 is x minus 4, correct? So so basically we can, you're not dividing by x minus 4 because x minus 4 can be 0, so you can't divide. But what it means is we say we can kick off this and you just write x plus 7 equals 1. So, and then you subtract 7 both the side and you get x equals minus 6. See? This is how you figure out. And this minus 6 you plug in and you get the point there. Minus 6 equals negative 10. This is how we can directly do. Let's do that one, and then I go directly to the practice problem. Okay, look at this. So here, let me put this part equal. Okay, I want to put it equal. You want to know when is this equal, right? Clearly, there's x minus 4. So one of the answers is already x equals 4. That means the point is 4 comma 0 straight away. Now what you do next is as if you just uh, take off this, like as if that does not exist, and just write down this x plus 7, okay, and equals whatever that remaining is, this 2x plus 5, and solve for x. So subtract x here. So you get 7 equals x, drop down 5, and take away 5. And this goes away and you get x equals 2. But then you need to also plug it in this thing, see. So that means if I want to write m of 2, that is plus 7 and x minus 4, so you have to plug in this x plus 2, so 2 and 2, and you get answer is 9 times minus 2 is minus 18. That means the point is 2 and negative 18, and you're done. So this is how one of this point is here and one of this point is here. So this is the shortcut we can use. But sometimes these two can be different. And then all you'll have to do is you'll have to expand this, separate, expand this, and equate and get the answer. We'll do that one of them. And this question number 4, so look at this. This one and this one, there's nothing common, right? You don't see, so all are different. So I want you to write them. First step is put them equal and use the box here. Quickly, you can make a box for each one of them. So this will be x plus 1 and x minus 8. And this x plus 2 you put right here, and the other one is x minus 4. So x and x is x squared. Then this x and this one will be 1x. Then this minus 8 and this x will be minus 8x, and this minus 8 and this plus 1 will be minus 8. Like terms, what stays is this x squared, and this will be minus 7x and minus 8, and you're done. Let's do the other one. So x and this x will be x squared, this x and this 2 will be 2x, this minus 4 and this x will be minus 4x, and this minus 4 and this will be minus 8, and you combine this, so you get x squared minus 2x and minus 8. Okay? And you can clearly see now you solve for x, so that means you're subtracting x squared both sides. So when you do this, this x squared goes away and you get minus 7x minus 8 and equals minus 2x and minus 8. And you can add 2x both sides. So this goes away and you get this is minus 5x. So let's write down minus 5x and minus 8 equals minus 8 plus 8 both sides. Okay, both goes away and minus 5x equals 0 divided by negative 5, and you get x equals 0. That's it. So when x is 0, that means 0, then y is, so we'll have to plug in one of these places. So this 0 you plug in here. So this x equals 0, plug in here, and you see it becomes 0. This becomes 0. So what is left is 2 times negative 4, which is negative 8. So 0, negative 8, and you're done. So let's go directly to the actual practice problem. And here's the first one here. So, okay. So the first problem is, okay. So this is the first problem. This one, so what are the point of intersection? We want to know where do they cross each other, right? And if you see this one, the zeros are x equal. So one of them is opposite of this. There is a x minus 0 square, and it's something like that, right? So it means it is the 0 is repeated, and opposite of plus 1 is minus 1. So when you want to graph, that's 1, and this is maybe minus 1. And it is a cubic, so because it is 3 factors. So the graph goes up like this and takes a turn and bounces at 0 and goes like this. And if you see the second equation is x plus 1, it means maybe this is 1. It is a line which is 1 times x plus 1 mx plus b, where it begins at y-intercept here and takes a line like this. So we want to know where they cross. So one thing is, you can see there's x plus 1 and x plus 1 naturally. Remember, if there is x plus 1, same thing. So opposite of plus 1 is minus 1. So this is one of the point. So then take this off and you put, okay, this 1 stays here. And you say this x squared equals 1. And that means x equals plus minus square root of 1, and that is equal to 1. So answer is plus and minus 1, but this minus 1 is already considered, so the only thing is left is x plus 1. And when x is 1, you plug this in the second one, this x plus 1 you put here. So g of 1 is 1 plus 1 is 2. That means the point is 1 and 2. That means this graph, something like this maybe. This one is wrong here. So that means this point is maybe 1 and 2. So where it is 1 and it is 2 here. So this is how the understanding of, so one cubic of a polynomial meets the line. This is a linear x raised to 1. So it is a linear and it meets at this point, which is minus 1 comma 0, and also meets 1 and 2, and you're done. So simple. Hope that helps. So problem number 2 is select all the points of intersection where this graph meets this one, right? So all you do is this equals this one. So x plus 5, that is the first one, and equals to x plus 1 and x minus 2. Clearly you can see that x minus 2 is the same. So one of the answers is already x equals plus 2. Do the opposite. So now what's remaining is x plus 5 equals 2x plus 1. And okay, one more thing is once you do this, it means the point becomes 2 comma 0. I just wanted to let you know. It means when you think of this, that means that's the point where both meet each other. There's a point of intersection at 2, 0, and we also want to know which is the other one, right? So now you subtract x to this side. So when you subtract, this x will cross out and you get 5 equals x plus 1. Subtract 1, you get x equals 4. That's it. So, and that means there's another point where the cross is maybe here. Okay, 2, and this is another point, but somewhere when you plug in x equals 4, you have to put it here maybe. So when I plug this x equals 4 here, f of 4, so that becomes 4 plus 5, 4 minus 2, that is 9 and 2, 18. In that at this point, maybe up here, maybe somewhere here, 2, 4 is 18. So basically, the f of x, this one, if you see the opposite of plus 5, put minus 5. And opposite of minus 2 is 2. So this is the graph of the f of x. And it goes through this point. And the other one is opposite of minus 2 is plus 2. And if you try to write here, this is opposite of plus 1 is minus 1. And because this is 2 is times x, so you have to divide. So minus half. So that means minus half is this one is minus half. And this is the point where the graph crosses. So this one is so the other one is going through this point. So maybe something like this. Okay. But eventually it crosses this point at 4 and 8. I hope that helps to understand how they cross. So this is the common point, and then there's another point right here where they cross each other. If you want, you can see also on the Desmos. Here it is. I put both the equation, and you can clearly see this is the graph. See the graph here. They meet at 2 comma 0, and then again they meet here. See this blue one, becomes steeper after that certain point. And if you click on it, you can get that answer for it. I hope that helps. Question 3 is you use the box method. So what is x minus 3n is like this. So either you can do this way, x and minus 3, and the other one is x and 5. So x. So this x and this x is x squared. And the same this x and this minus 3 become minus 3x. Then this 5 and this x become 5x. And this 5 and this minus 3 become minus 15. And you get the answer. See? So this whole thing is the x squared, which is right here. This together is minus plus 2x because opposite sign subtract. And you get like this. See? just stays the same. And you see, so if we add 15 both sides like this, get this was crosses out and you get x squared plus 2x equals 0. We can take x common for both, so x plus 2 equals 0. And then clearly either x is 0 or x equals negative. So these are the two answers. So what are the solutions? The solution is like this, and you're done. That's all it is. Question number 4, what are the x-intercept for this, right? So how do we find the x-intercept? It is the zero. So you just do suppose you have f of x plus 7. All you do is write the opposite, which is minus 7, and this is multiplied by 5. So first answer is this. Second is over here, opposite of minus 1 is plus 1, and divide by 2, and you're done. And the last one is opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. That's all it's asking you. These are also called the zeros or x-intercept or horizontal intercept solutions and anything. It means, of course, if this has to be equal to 0, then we say what are the solution for that equation, whether it crosses the x. Yeah, I think this is the last one. You can see this goes to minus 2, and then this goes to 1, and the other one goes to 4. So your polynomial function will be this, like this. You put x, x, and x, and you just put the opposite of this, which is plus 2. Opposite of this is minus 1. Opposite of minus 4, and you're done. So if the question was asked what is the constant, then you just multiply these numbers to minus 1 and minus 4, and you will see you get the answer as 8 there, right? So and you can see there's the 808. That's the vertical intercept or y-intercept constant. Hope that helps. Okay. How to sketch this? So you can see this means it is minus x minus 0, x minus 0, and so first thing is what are the zeros here? So zeros are this 0, 0, and opposite of minus is 2, but this one has a multiplicity 2 because it is repeating twice, right? That means when you want to sketch, this is one of the point and minus 2 is another point, and it is a cubic because there are 3 here. So it has to be this, but because of the minus, do you see this minus there? It starts from up and then goes down and then takes a turn. So I have to start from up here, and then at minus 1 it crosses because opposite of plus 2, which is minus 2, has a multiplicity 1, so it has to cross there, and somewhere it will take a turn, and then it bounces at 0 because there's a multiplicity twice, so it goes like this, and then it goes down, and you're done. So hope that helps. This is minus 2, this is 0, that's it, and you're done. So whenever you have a down, so this graph, it is down, and you see there are 3 turning points, so it has to be quartic. So the degree here is 4, and you can see it crosses this. So that is at minus 2, minus 1, 1, and 2. So degree 4, and you want to create a function, you can just put x, 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 x like this, and put the opposite of this, which is plus 2. Opposite of minus 1 is plus 1. This is minus 1, and there you go, and done. Well, anyways, I wish you all the best for the test, and just want to make sure we get this. Thank you.